Hello and welcome to Thursday afternoon's live stream 325, all about brand new fragrances and clones. A little bit about me. My name is Christian O. Today we're going to talk about Kilian Apple Brandy right here on the rocks, and this little thing I found that is the clone of it. I'll tell you the name in a second. A little bit about me. My name is Christian O. Been in the fragrance industry since the 96, and I'm only 26. That's a joke. I used to love designer fragrances, and I forgot that the companies I worked for were always making me search for cloned fragrances all my career, and I always was snobby about them. So I have a lot of experience in this realm. Not that I know about it that much, but I have some experience in deciphering chemicals and things like that. If you want me to make a video where I expose fragrance perfumers that used to work for like Nautica, now they work for Louis Vuitton or something like that, I make that video for you and you'll see what I'm talking about. I know lots of fragrances that smell like expensive fragrances that were once cheap. And a perfect example, just that everyone know, a lot of people know this, is the guy who made Bentley. I forgot the exact title, is the same guy who was on the Gucci Pour Homme, the brown discontinued version. And then there's several deep diving. I was just curious and I did so much research. But let's get on with this. Apple Orchard fragrance. These are my Apple Vision Gucci fragrance goggles. Apple Orchard coming up here. I will spray this like 17 times because that's how much I love it. It's apple rum brandy, pineapple, vanilla, right? And so is this. They're almost identical in color. Actually, this one is lighter, if you can see that. This is the real, and this is the inspiration. And you can see it's darker, right? And it does make it darker. When you wear this fragrance, it's actually called Apple Orchid, and I call it Apple Brandy Orchid. I mean, that's what it is. Apple Orchid versus Apple Brandy Orchid. This is very hard to find, and for the next 72 hours, you should get it because it'll probably sell out. And I'm giving this to people who are on live stream and rewatching this on Restream because you are my favorite people and I have to give to you. So this one, you can smell apple rum brandy right off the bat. This one, it's got a pressurized sprayer. Apple, rum, pineapple. Now the vanilla is not coming out as much as on this fragrance. It's more a little bit darker. I don't know what the darker is. Maybe it's got more cedar in it, but over time, I'm going to tell you something. Before we start, there's three things you should know. Every fragrance I'm going to talk about today has been made in Dubai. Every fragrance we're talking about today is made in Dubai, and they've been made like in January. So they're very, very fresh. And I've been playing with them for 2 or 3 days only. Some of them about 2 or 3 weeks later on in this video. But the point is that they macerate. What does macerate mean? You take the cap off and you spray it right when you get it. Just let it go. Okay? Let it go. And let it air out. Put it somewhere dark. You want to store your fragrances somewhere dark. If you want to spray your clothes, it'll last a lot longer. If you spray your skin and you live in a cold climate like the Midwest or wherever you might live that's like 40, 50 degrees now, this will work beautifully. Here in South Florida, it's very hot and humid. I tested it in direct sunlight for 90 minutes and sweated and did exercise and things like that. And after 60 minutes, it was pushing out like everyone could smell me. Apple brandy, they smell it, 2 feet projection. The sillage is incredible on all of these fragrances. Some last longer than others, but they do have decent performance. They do turn into a skin scent, but they do have sillage. So like 12 hours later, the skin scent is still blowing off their skin and people can hear it, smell it. So it's not actually projecting, but it's sillage, which is like the whiffs. And that's something that's pretty cool after 12 hours. But like I said again, the projection was really good for 1 to 2 hours. So that's Apple Brandy, and I do recommend it, and it's the same smell as this, a little bit more wood. The next fragrance is called Meteor Noir. Meteor Noir is right here because there's a little bit of a debate going on, so I want to smell it, see if I have some. I don't have those fancy spray papers, so I'll just spray this little sheet of blank paper. Louis Vuitton Meteor Noir. And then we have a new fragrance that's the number one. Hello everyone, if you're on the chat, I'll get right with you. I'm sure that the guy from Lakeland, Florida is there. I'm sure that Man with Sense is there. And we'll see. We'll see. I haven't looked at the chat yet, but I will. This is Louis Vuitton Meteor Noir. Okay. Nice dark composition mixed with citruses and a little bit of oud wood. Sexy AF fragrance, Meteor Noir. And this is Luxe Vision Monsieur Noir. Luxe Vision Monsieur Noir looks like that, and Meteor Noir looks like that. And they say that this is this. So we will test it right here on paper and let you see. Let's see if I can see these comment sections. Oh, there's everybody. Amp Dad, what's up, man? Native 78's here, my friend Native from Oklahoma. Richard, hey, what's up, guys? Eugene Black is here. What's up, Unc? All right, my friends are cool. Eric Over, thank you, Eric, for telling me about the errors. We had some errors. If you're part of the email club, I'm not very good at coding, so some of the fragrances weren't registering. Mr. Eric Over fixed it for us. Thank you so much, Eric. And then we have Yogi Shnina 2069. What's up? Life smell great. And Vincent, hey, cool seeing you in the aromatics video. Yeah, we saw each other in Las Vegas. Yeti King Neeb was shouting you out big time last night. Was he really? Cool. And Emma Business, any Mega Mari clones? There are, but they sold out. It was called Material. Mega Mari is an aquatic niche fragrance from I can't pronounce it, Ortoro Parisi. So let's go with this. Here's the real one. Here is the clone. So it does have a little sweetness in it mixed with the citrus, a little floral, a little oud. So the sprayer is off the get. It's there. It's the same. It's not as soft and luxurious. So on this one, it's a 8 out of 10 to replicate. This is an 8 out of 10 to replicate. It's $40, and probably you can use this code. I'm pretty sure you can and get it for $20. Anyway, there is another fragrance that they say that it's called Essence de Noir by Fragrance World. That's an exact dupe of Meteor Noir. And then somebody's out there on some website saying that this Jealousy is a clone of Meteor Noir. So let us see. Here's the whole full-size bottle of Jealousy. This is an Ayat Fragrances. It's delicious, and I think it's Meteor regular. Shout out to Sharon if you're watching me. Shout out to Jenny Hoyas if you're watching me. Shout out to Jill and Zach from from Florida Atlantic University, and Primo and Annabella and Eluz. Shout out to Captain Nemo. Wow, I see what they mean now. I can tell where they're getting that softness of the fruits mixed with something in there. But wait, now I got them mixed up. Let's just see. I gotta prove it to myself. Okay, the softness is there in this fragrance, but it's more aquatic. So this is regular Meteor. I just want to make sure, because that's what I told everyone, and everyone said sadly it's their mistake. What's up, Kel Torres? Ishmael Hernandez, what's up? Any clones for Amorous? I get that for you real quick, brother. Hey, Chris, in California, need some fragrance that can take the high heat. I got you covered, brother. I got some fire stuff coming up here. One of them's Itat Libre, one of them's Acqua di Parma, one of them's MFK, something. I got On the Beach. That all high heat, because that's where I'm at, high heat. Dynamic Walk. This is called Meteor, okay? Beautiful citruses, light florals. This is called Jealousy. Beautiful citruses, light florals, and to me it smells exactly like that. This is called Meteor Noir. Meteor Noir. One more piece of paper. That girl keeps texting about some Versace Crystal Noir. Anybody ever smelled that? Meteor Noir. It's got some oud wood in it. Meteor Noir has got some dark notes in it. This is called Jealousy. Put it right on the other side. You see the marking Meteor Noir? No, this is not Meteor Noir. I'm telling you right now, this is not Meteor Noir. It's Meteor. So whoever wrote it, there's a lot of things that you must know about fragrances and fragrance companies. Sometimes they just make up stuff. Sometimes they just put the fragrance notes to Invictus on their description or anything. But let's not talk badly about Joma's shop or anything like that. Let's keep it moving. The next one we talked about was Mission. Okay, look at this. I've never smelled Etat Libre Rien. Hey, what's up, dude? I'll be right there. I've never smelled Etat Libre Orange Rien, but this is a spicy little black pepper saffron mixed with leather. I call it Archer Orange. Etat Libre Orange is great for high heat, superb for the summer. It's like cozy scent of earthy patchouli, grassy vetiver, moss, like you're walking through a summer forest with rains and orange trees and stuff like that. It's fantastic. Price tag, it's on sale for this code MR50. They call you Mr. 50. Got pressurized sprayer, 2-pound bottle. It's delicious. Fresh orange citrus. If that's what Etat Libre Orange Rien smells like, then you got a clone, and I will buy that bottle to double check. Acqua di Parma Colonia, another great one for the summertime. Here it is, Eau de Colonia Noble. Same kind of yellow box. I can't fit all the boxes, so I got rid of them, but you'll see it. There's probably a link in the description for all these, so you can look at the boxes there. I'm going to just say this. They're rude. They're rude and raw. Bold with the boxes on these fragrances. I mean, they're just like... they just say whatever. Look at this. Pressurized sprayer. I've had Acqua di Parma Colonia, and I can tell you this is like identical, and it lasts long, and it beats the high heat, and it lasts really long. It sticks to your skin. Eau de Noble Cologne, Eau de Cologne Noble. And that's what that is. If you like Acqua di Parma Colonia. The next one, if you just got here, we were talking about Apple Brandy on the Rocks by Kilian. So this is it, and then they make this new one called Apple Orchard. Apple Orchard Brandy is what I call it. Charisma brand or something like that, but it's the same exact smell. It leans towards the gourmand side. It's not too overwhelming. It smells really good, and to spray it 7 times. Also, when you receive any of these fragrances, if you're buying, make sure you macerate. They're brand spank new. They just were made in January, I think. And the Apple Orchid, the Apple Brandy Orchid, or the other one, they both smell very similar with that bourbon licorice spice, but the other one has a little bit more smokiness in it. The other one's a little bit darker, and you can see that in the liquids even. This is the real, this is the twist, so you can see the darkness a little bit different. Very good fragrance. Eau de Cologne Noble, we just talked about that. It's a long-lasting fragrance. It smells extremely luxury. Looks just like Acqua di Parma Colonia. It is making you feel rich on a budget. Goes with anything, white t-shirts, jeans, dress it up, dress it down, fresh and clean, walking through a shower, timeless, elegant, all that stuff. It does have some lavender, musk, and patchouli in it. So there is that. No, it was a fragrance. Has anyone ever seen a video, old days? I think the guy is from Miami. He made videos called Girls Gone Wild. And he was selling them on CD or VHS. Well, now he's got a perfume. It's called Girls Gone Wild. And this fragrance smells like Killian Girl Gone Bad. So it's got the osmanthus, the rose, the narcissus. It smells so good. It's a bit pricey by Kilian, but this one is only $40 and it's 100%. I saw it on sale. I used the code to get it. It's like a soft, subtle fragrance that lasts a long time. Creamy, like bottle looks great. You touch it right here and spray. Oh yeah, look at that. Next one's gonna really shock you, but maybe I should wait. Alright, I'll show it to you. This is called Invictus Elixir. Let's go to the comment section. Does anybody like Invictus Elixir? And comment down below if you want me to make a video that exposes perfumers who used to work in the 90s and double zeros that are working for high-end companies now, and I can see their fragrance library and they copy it and charge $400. If you want me to make that video, put it in the comments section. We have Pennsylvania's here. We have Vince Sense and everyone. Richard Spurgeon bought Gisada Ambassador. It's worth the hype at $54. Where'd you get it for 54? It's Sauvage with mango. I got Gisada Ambassador and the Ambassador Intense. I made a video about it somewhere on some platform. Hey, Ishmael Hernandez. Yeah, we just said to you. And then now we're back on to Martin Balam. You're kind of the Indiana Jones of fragrance discoveries, aren't you? Always finding the best stuff out there. Thank you, sir. Vincent, get us Liquids Brun from Fragrance World PDM out there, clone. I can try to get that for you, but I found another one that's coming out very, very soon. It is an out there clone. Okay, I found it. And expose the reviewers. What did you say? Richard Spurgeon. I'd say retail is high, but gray market, it's a banger. Richard Spurgeon says that. Oh, he says expose reviewers. I like the original, the legendary MOS. What do you like the original of Invictus? Okay, Invictus Concord. Invictus Elixir Victory. Now, this fragrance causes me nose blind. Sometimes you need to train yourself for fragrances all the time if you're not used to something like this. So this is Invictus Victory Elixir. It is a parfum intense, so that means it's not eau de parfum. It's most likely an extract de parfum. When they call it parfum intense, it could be an extract. They call it elixir. I got a tester. I got the fresh one too. I got both just to see what any difference. 30691 is the batch code on this tester. And then when you spray it, Apple Orchard EDP is worth the investment. Yes, 100%, especially if you get it for that for that price. 100% for $60. It's kind of pushing it. The price tag is pushing at 60, but for 30, that's 100%. It's very hard to find a very limited quantity because I've never seen any Apple Brandy. It's hard to find Killian anything lately, really. I mean, is there any good Killian stuff? Put it in the chat. Whiskey Reaper, do you know any good Killian clones? Whiskey Reaper might like Apple Brandy. You like Brandy? Apple Brandy on the rocks. We've got the new clone, in case you missed it, Whiskey Reaper, Apple Orchard Brandy. This is Invictus Victory Elixir. When you first spray it, it causes me nose blindness. It's quite powerful. It projects pretty good. You've got lavender coming out and black pepper mixed with patchouli. I don't like things that are heavy with incense and patchouli, but in the base you have the vanilla, and I do like vanilla. The combination of all that smells really good. and right away it's causing me nose blindness, and this is Invictus Victory. So I can't tell you, but I did go outside and I tested several times, and I've had this bottle 3 days testing. It's called Invictus Conqueror, Inventor's Conqueror. It's a direct 90% accurate to this. That's all I can tell you. And it's worth it for $20 or it's $40, and you get it there because you guys are the first. There will be an email sent out with all this stuff organized, and you can just pick it out and take your time and read about everything. The next thing tomorrow, if anybody likes the fragrance called I better quit spraying it because you guys better open this door. If anybody likes the fragrance called Rosia Dove Oceana, I'll have that for you tomorrow. Brand new Acqua di Gio Profumo. 2 of them. One of them coming tomorrow. And some other stuff. I can't think right now. So we have talked about Beer Noir, the Investors, the Invictus, and I found this. This is not on sale, but it's pretty cool if you like YSL M7. YSL M7, the old school fragrance from the early 2000s, I think 2005. This is regular Musaman by Latafa. It smells just like a nice, manly, spicy fragrance. This fragrance called Genius Man Solitude is like straight up heat. Okay, this thing is no joke, and I'm telling you, you can shake it up. You can, hey, 5 Bianca sprays and shining white light. Hello, sir. Genius Man Solitude's cardamom vanilla, and it's like after a while, even 10 hours later, it was gone. I woke up, went outside, and there is that sillage coming off, and I'm like, what smells so good? And I just remembered, oh my God, it's the last thing I put on was this. So this is the clone for Gentleman Society, but not this extreme version, just the regular version. It's called Genius Man. Then Sincerity is the clone for the Reserve Privé. This is Montara. This is a new fragrance called Cosmic Pepper. I've not even smelled it yet. This will be tomorrow. I'll go on live stream. This is a fragrance called MFK 740, Aston 740, direct clone of this MFK 724. 100% well worth it. 1,000,000% worth the price, and it's 50% off. This is fire. It smells identical to this. These are brand new fragrance clones. This is incredible. Clean, fresh musks like that. The Jealousy fragrance is mandarin orange, Sicilian. It's got some pepper in it. There's no incense. There's no oud, which is what this has in it. So just so you know, this is this. Okay? No doubt in my mind. I don't smell oud, and it's very close. It lays on soft and florally at first. Like I could see why someone might think that it's this, but there is not that dark note in the base. I mean, these two are pretty close anyway. I mean, it's just one little thing that's different, and that's that dark woodness, and you could see in the exact same way. Then there's another fragrance that people are yelling at me about. Yeah, it's called, this is 50% off, best price on the net, because I saw it for 70 everywhere else, 80. It's 120, but you put that code in, it turns into 60. This thing is Oud Aslan Charcoal Edition. Now, on the website, wherever I looked, even their website, it says Whiskey Reaper, you're teasing that guy. John Carlo Burton, Aston 740 is very good. I think it's much like the original. Thank you, John. 25 likes, 48 watching. Hit that like. Thank you. Genius Man is very good. Just ordered the Apple Orchard. Thank you, John. Hey, 5 Bianca sprays. Thank you for putting that link in. I love it. Hello, sir. You're the best. Shining white light. Thanks, everybody, for support. I love that. This fragrance here says on the Shona shop and on their own website that it has caramel. What else does it have? Pink pepper and caramel. Okay, let's see. This is gonna be tough for me. It's got a pressurized sprayer. I don't smell pink pepper. I smell incense and oud. That's what I smell. And it could have the rose that it's talking about, but maybe the pink pepper they use is more strong. The Gaiac wood, I mean, what they're describing here is not this fragrance. 1,000,000%. It's like some Killian female fragrance that's soft and floral. It's not this. Whatever they put on their website is not this. This is a strong, oudy, peppery touch of rose fragrance. It's causing me to go nose blind. It smells to me like a Dior Sauvage Elixir dupe, like on steroids. And I'm not kidding you. Try it out if you want. And the blue one is a little bit reversed, like if you're in third gear, and this one's in fourth gear, like Elixir. So there is that. Charcoal Oud Aslan and other things. Alive Homme Intense is another one I found. It smells like, this is pretty cool. I don't have the bottle, sorry, but I got to get rid of these boxes. Oh, that's the Genius Man Solitude box. There's a new fragrance I found called Art de Femme. I don't know what that is. Did I ever show you that? Let's see. Art de Femme limited edition. It's by Art de Femme Eau de Parfum, Le Vogue Parfums. Let's see what that smells like. Okay, not the cool sprayers I like. That's interesting. It's cherry, some sort of cherry. This isn't out yet. The company RMF sent this to me ask me if I like it. I do like it. It's like cherry candy-ish with some green notes in it. It's fun. It's a fun fragrance, and it looks all fancy like that. It should be more playful maybe, but I see what they're doing. There is another fragrance. Savoir Extract is Dior Sauvage Eau de Parfum. Getting rid of all these boxes. This is what here's a perfect example. This is what the box for this, I mean the other one, looks like. I mean, they just think it's pretty close to the original. What do you guys think? This comes in there. The smell is like it. It's almost nerve-wracking. This is a new fragrance by Merv. Never tested it. It's called Medusa. If anyone has information, let me know. Latinas in Miami, Florida, only 2112, like Or Sauvage Dior. Hey Brad, what's up? You got the tag Rosso and DNG Summer Vibes. Love them both. Thanks a million. Thank you, Brad. Summer Vibes by Dolce & Gabbana is very, very good. Hello from India, Nihul Jain. Chris, would you say just how the Ambassador Man Intense are in the same vein as Sauvage Elixir? Yeah, it was something like that, if I can remember. And I liked them. Hey, Fuzzman, where you been? Black Rose from Zavara. Fuzzman, I had to talk to you about something. I found a fragrance called Mexican Cactus you might like. I found a fragrance called Search you might like. And another fragrance for your girlfriend called Le Bisou. These are all niche. Got a whole bunch of niche fragrances, Fuzzman. Stay tuned. I have to dissect them and trying to find cheaper fragrance because I can't talk about niche. No one will like that. Got to find fragrances that at least you can wear that have a similar scent. And I found some good ones. What kind of English am I doing? So Golden Nights by Fragrance World is really good. Posh Malt by Fragrance World is really good. This is the Terry de Hermes Pure Malt Clone, and it's very good. Look in the links. You got a whole bunch of selections that are on sale for 72 hours. This Gila might not be, but it's a very good BR540 clone. If you're on the list, you might get it. This is exactly Fragrance World. Rouge Tobacco, which is red tobacco, Montera, and I believe it's $15 or $20 if you code it. And then this is AC I Need You Rouge, which is a Jimmy Choo Fever for women cologne, which is really good fragrance. I'm going to go a little faster. This one here is sold out, maybe. No markings. I call it the Whiskey Ghost. It smells like it's a 12-hour whiskey angel share cologne. Let's move it faster. Al Azal. Let's see what that is. I forgot. I always forget what this is. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll have some new fragrance clones by Roja Dove, Oceana, and a couple more things too. I forgot, but oh, that smells good. It's just strong, freshy. Anyone ever had Latafa Al Azal? Latafa's Al Azal. Screenshot. The Reaper about to collect some booty souls. Richard, Chris, Neil, we're at Hamidi Intense or Afnan Only Intense. Well, I believe the Hamidi Intense does not have alcohol in it, so I don't know how that affects the fragrance, but things that don't have alcohol lay on differently, and I'm not sure how it affects the performance, so that's your answer for that. But the Not Only Intense, when I had it in 21, it was pretty good. Mexican Cactus. Yeah, that Mexican Cactus has a secret ingredient called weed inside there, and they don't put it on there. Like, I don't know why, but there's weed in it, like cannabis. I know you would do some niche. Okay, I'll do some niche videos, but I have to give them comparisons to cheaper fragrances if they're available, or something that can go in the same direction. Okay, you love an edition of niche clones, overwhelming and always a better one upcoming week for ideas of spice of life. What's the Instinct Noir smell like? I think it smells like pineapple. Pineapple mixed with some violet, slightly floral pineapple. It very much reminds me of YSL myself, but others say it's a straight up like pineapple-y fragrance, and I think it's 100% YSL myself. Is Afna Not Only Intense worth purchasing? It depends what price you get it at, my friend. Richard Spurgeon, I share a similar weather. Is Apple Orchard a spring scent? Fall? Yeah, you can wear it all year round. So this is Apple Brandy or Apple Orchard. It's the same thing. Remember, open your bottles, let them macerate if you're buying anything. Store them in a cool place. Spray your clothes for extra longevity. Wear lotion that, even if it's scented, by the time you spray the cologne on, like an hour later maybe, it's not scented. So you can spray on that. This is all things that increase. I always store my cologne in dark, cool places. This is the one I was talking about. My girl was going crazy over this Mountain Dew in another live stream. Out of everything, we had all these really cool fragrances. She's like, I really like this Mountain Dew and Golden Nights. She likes Mountain Dew and Golden Nights. Golden Nights, I forgot what it was, like some sort of Amouage clone, and Mountain Dew is Montal Arabian Tonka. This thing's like a 7-8 hour strong, huge scent trail. It's very date night worthy, very sexy and vanilla and all that stuff. This is Secret, still around, Versace Eros Flame clone. It's called Oragi Secret. This is still around, Addiction Gold, Armani Code Absolute Gold clone. Whiskey Reaper, weather in Miami. I'll be using Percival. Yeah, buddy. We got good weather today, don't we? Gotta love Miami. Yeah, we got the La Tapa Udin. It's like an Alexander fragrance. I got the BDK Smoking Rouge clone. It's called Francique 1079. It's very good, long-lasting. Fragrance World's putting out some heat. Fragrance World putting out some heat. Rouge tobacco. I mean, this is so confusing. You might even think it's red tobacco. This is Musamam White Intense. It's a clone, in my opinion. It's very close to Louis Vuitton Stellar Times. This is Musamam Regular, the clone of M7 YSL, the old discontinued fragrance. Today we talked about the new Luxe Vision Monsieur Noir, which is the clone of Meteor Noir. We have Meteor right here, Louis Vuitton, and this is the clone. We did a comparison in the beginning of the live stream. You can rewatch it if you're watching the new stream. We have Invictus Victory Elixir. If you like that sort of vanilla fragrance with the dark notes mixed to it, find in Conqueror, Inventor's Conqueror Noir. You've got to spray it. It smells identical to this. Of course, this lays on different. The vanilla is more prominent in Invictus Elixir. I'll do a full more reviews tomorrow, and I've got some RMAF tag I've been reviewing, and some this stuff here. Royal Supreme, New York Avenue, the Bond number 9 Lafayette Street clone. Got this Mercedes-Benz Man, which smells like the old school Abercrombie and Fitch. Fierce. And some other stuff. This Cosmic Pepper, I gotta just spray it. See what this is. Anybody ever heard of Cosmic Pepper? So we got Montserrat Cosmic Pepper. Yeah, it's about time, isn't it? Ooh, pressurized sprayer. Made in Paris. Nice. I like that. It kind of reminds me of that other pepper one they got, Intense Pepper. Definitely a freshy, beast mode freshy right here. Some citruses and oranges mixed with pepper right off the top. This is the kind of fragrance I rock in South Florida here. It's called On Board by Jean-Paul Gaultier. Take the dog for a walk at 5. Spray this on all over yourself. When you feel old school, spray on Issey Miyake. This is 5 Bianca Spray's favorite Yutsu fragrance. And Issey Miyake passed away, and so his fragrances are becoming harder to find, but they'll be becoming real hard to find in 10 years. Just like Bitcoin will be $1 million, right? Boy, does that give you some memory there. Memories I don't want to remember. Issey Miyake. I wouldn't recommend to get it unless you're like Whiskey Reaper's age or 5 Sprays Bianca. I'm just messing with the Whiskey Reaper. Other ones I wear is Guerlain Platine Privé. It reminds me of Afternoon Swim, but it also reminds me of Guerlain's L'Homme Cologne. And this, of course, is the new Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Summer Vibes. It is amazingly like Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Intense Elixir or something. It's like stronger, better, faster, $6 million man. And I also like Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Forever. I love that fragrance, and so do the girls at the pool. Terre de Hermes. Not bad. A lot of people like that fragrance. Burberry Hero is a very nice fragrance. It's also 50 off its 5-ounce bottle. It's like clean, green, vetiver. Any day you can wear it. Huge bottle. Mass appealing office fragrance. Burberry Hero. No clones that I know of yet, but I don't think they want to. Like, yeah, it's just a pleasant smell. They could clone it and sell it for 10 or 20, but it's just redundant, maybe. And the Jack of Clubs has been very, very good to me. This is a YSL Bleu Haute d'Electrique fragrance. I don't know what's going on with this Wanted by Night, but the prices are skyrocketing all over the internet. Does anyone notice that? Wanted by Night's like going higher and higher every time I look it up. So I hope you all have a good weekend. Let's go into the scents. We have Richard Afnan, not only intense, absolutely worth buying. Aqua Maria by Aston. Yeti King says new. I layered new brand Invincible over. Yeah, it smells amazing. Okay, so that's like you took Invictus and mixed it with YSLY. Need a good Spice Bomb Extreme clone. I will find Fragrance World and Victor Extreme or something like that. King Yeti, he's talking about something that's Roja Dove's Roja Dove's Oceana clone. That's what Man with Sense is talking about, just so you know. I macerate all Middle Eastern fragrance. Mountain Nui is awesome. John Carlo. Neil Jane, is India too hot here? Suggest Beast Mode summer fragrance. I've got Dylan and Eros and Oh Fresh and so on. Yeah, well, you need to upgrade, kid. You need to upgrade to some Mancera Intense Pepper, Mexican Cactus, Mancera Cosmic Pepper. These are beast mode. And also, if you can find Invictus Platinum, and the clone to that is called Al Sakir, Saqaar. It's got an eagle on it. It's 100% Invictus Platinum clone. That would be your best bet, Invictus Platinum. For you, the guy in India. Rare carbon, safe to use? No. It's like, unless you're a rock star and you wear leather and you play in a band, then it is safe. It's that kind of loud, badass type fragrance. Search for Memoirs, I do have it. The other one I never heard of. Best part of being a masculine man is not wearing makeup and spraying just a cologne. I'm interested in the Lattafa Udain. Does it smell less synthetic than other Lattafa? May I have to push the button on that one. Cosmic Pepper is really good. Native 78. I just received all 5 Fragrance World coffee collection. Kawa, Mocha, Irish Coffee, Copa, Caramel, Macchiato. They're all great if you're into coffee fragrances. Good looking out. I'm going to try Odyssey Aqua and Puerto Neroli clone. Issimiyaki brings me back, says five Bianca sprays. Richard Surgeon says it's his high school memories. Do you remember a wet t-shirt contests? Yeah, I remember that. I was wearing Aqua di Gio that day, and I didn't come home till Tuesday. As Issimiyaki, has Missy Lode Issy por Solar Lavender? I've never heard of that. Jean Paul Gaultier, Le Male in the Navy, was wearing Monday. They discontinued Wanted by Night. Did they really? They'll probably re-release it. Azaro Most Wanted clones, not yet. I like that dirty orange with dirty. That's what Man with Sense says. Here we go. Michael Turnes, I see you carry an Encore line. I can't find anything about them. Could you mention what it's like? Also need a Spice Bomb Extreme clone. The Encore line is some Jean Paul Gaultier wannabes. They're 150 milliliter. They come in a cool presentation, perfect for teenagers. And that's about all I have to say about that. Name. Azaro has new Chrome United and Most Wanted Intense. Thanks, boss. Richard Spurgeon says 100% Aqua is a clone of Invictus Platinum. Odyssey Aqua is clone of Invictus Platinum. And Michael Turns, I appreciate you for watching. I really thank you, everyone, for watching. I'm going to come back on tomorrow or Saturday, see what's going on. So we'll see you soon. Peace and